The SocioEconomic Rights and Accountability Project, Serap, on Wednesday said it is suing the Muhammad Buhari administration and the Nigeria Police Force (NPF) over reports of intimidation and attacks on supporters of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. Politics Nigeria reports that Serap made this known via its verified Twitter handle. This newspaper had reported that Obi condemned the alleged arrest and intimidation of his supporters, also known as Obedience. In a tweet thread on Tuesday, the former Anambra State governor described as disturbing and condemnable the recent reports that some security agents silently arrested some Obedience. He added that elections would not be free and fair when groups intimidate their opposition both during campaigns and at the polls. We are suing the Buhari administration and Nigeria Police Force over reports of intimidation and attacks on supporters of the Labour Party presidential candidates in some parts of the country. Everyone has the right to participation and assembly, Serap said in a statement. The APC woman leader who was jumping, she said she didn't hear about what happened in Oshodi, but she can come out and be telling us that she took the Obedient by surprise by pulling the women out because she knew they are going to cause trouble, that they are the ones harassing people all over the place. You can imagine they are the ones, and you said she didn't hear about the supporters of Obi that were attacked. He said no, they are the ones doing that, but these people, God will disgrace them. Whosoever, wherever, whether they are from a Labour Party, whether they are from a PDP, whether they are for APC, whosoever that are the problems, those people who are the problems of this country, God will disgrace them. And they will never go unpunished. That's just the way it is. And she was, that they said this APC and PDP, they are trying to, they have some kind of thing in similarity, because the one was making excuses for Atiku that you can imagine. Atiku just doing his own, this and that. These people, fear will not fear them, but they will be disgraced. That's just what I know. Everybody should just be careful. That's it. Whether you are for Obi or whether you are for whosoever. Serap, you are insincere when the so-called obituary supporter are intimidating and bashing Asiwaju, and nobody that came out openly to support Tinubu. Tinubu, no be Tinubu starter. They don't even talk anything. We should even be asking Serap that why didn't they say anything when Tinubu was vomiting? He was vomiting nonsense, uncultured word. How many times have you seen Obi coming out to bash anybody? But Tinubu, among all the contestants, it's only Tinubu that talks anyhow. No, he didn't say that. Now the supporters now are giving it back to you. See, you don't even see the mistakes that you people you cause. You always start it. Let's be sincere to ourselves. When Tinubu was saying it, a candidate that calls himself a leader, and they will say they fought for democracy. No, when he said that word, is it a pleasant word that they will labor till they die? What does that mean? Fair enough, you guys cannot even intimidate us. How many are you in numbers? Okay, he's saying that Serap is a bias, that Tinubu, why openly to support Tinubu, why didn't you biased organization come out to caution them, those that were arresting and acting contrary to the law and becoming national security risk, but because you people are promoting opposition and help them to create lawlessness in the country just because you people hate Buhari. You hate Buhari, can you imagine? So you people don't have sense that you are supporting evil by creating lawlessness in this country. Who are the people who are lawless? Is it not you people? Well, Oga, please note that it is your candidate Tinubu and his supporters that started insulting other people, e.g. Tinubu to labor, you will labor till your grave. What does that mean? No, they think people are stupid. Tell us what that mean. Because you people will just come out, you will start something and you accuse people, you turn around and accuse people of doing that same thing because you expect them to keep quiet so that you intimidate them. Because they are giving you back, it's now hurting you. If you respect yourself, other people will respect you. That is it. Well, just imagine what is happening now in Lagos market. Agbero taxing everyone at the entrance of market, demanding 500 naira in the name of Tinubu campaign. Why is it that Tinubu will not tell them to stop it? No, another person on they see. Just imagine that nonsense. He hasn't even become president yet. Look at the black tax he is putting on people. Mm. One thing is that okay, this one is likewise Obi never become president. He opened GoFundMe. See this one. GoFundMe. Is it not is it not legal? No, GoFundMe. Are people not be doing GoFundMe? Is it not legal? A legal thing? It is there for everybody to say. But all these ones that are doing things, they will tell you Lagos is this, and yet they are still doing crude thing, crude way of doing things, be collecting money. Instead of them to go digital, if you are sincere, they put agberos on the road. Go digital. If you know that you are exposed, you say you are exposed and you put agberos all over the streets collecting money, who is going to be attacking accounting for all of that? You give a receipt at this age and time. You should be ashamed of yourself. When you talk about GoFundMe, everybody will see, you will know who puts what at so points in time, at what, even any day you will see it, the amount. It is open. It's open. So you're talking about a GoFundMe. Well, one thing is that, do you know the meaning of GoFundMe? You are still very timid, uninformed, and it is like foolishness is inclusive. They don't just know the meaning of GoFundMe. You see how they are disgracing themselves. You say Obi open GoFundMe. You can imagine. Hmm. Where and who is charging you 500 naira in the name of Tinubu? Are you not seeing the video? No, they will tell you. You want to tell us you didn't see the video? Who, you are not seeing the video? So you want to tell us you don't have Agberos in Lagos now? Abi, you will tell us there's nothing like Agbero. Tinubu and his supporters should have it in their mind that Lagos is not the only state in Nigeria, and immediately stop campaign of tribal hatred, propaganda, lies and deceit. It can't work again. You know, the funniest part of it is that, to the extent I was so shocked. So my bone marrow, you can come here and say nonsense. I'll block you. I'll block with it down. Coming on public space saying they have built Lagos. I don't understand. Does that make sense? They then say you go and sit down and think about it. You built Lagos. Which useless Lagos? With Agbero, you built Lagos. At the end of the day, does it mean that you are not going to go outside? They don't even burn anybody where make it say make Tinubu say no come make it no come this thing southeast, unless he does not want to go. If he does not want to go, if he feel that if he's relegated the people, that's his own cup of tea. But Tinubu cannot wake up one day and say he wants to go and contest or campaign in Southeast, and somebody will not say one thing. For what? Nobody dares do that. Nobody should do that. I heard some group of people saying that Tinubu should not come to East to one time, but nonsense. The person they rake. The person they rake. So nobody has right to tell anybody don't go here. Woo, this is the problem these guys are having now. The emergence of Peter Obi, whether Obi wins, me I don't even know whether Obi go win. If he wins, fine. If he does not win, no big deal. But there's something that is special that, you know, those you think that they know better, those you think that they are patriotic, those who we think that they have the love of the masses at heart. Now God has disgraced them. God has exposed them. Not knowing that they are pretending just for them to get one or two things. We've seen all of them all. Thank God Obi is not even desperate to win. He win or no win. Like I've always said, every business, all of the candidates, their business is everybody's business. Because at the end of the day, if Tinubu wins now, you know go fit say, I beg, I no vote for Tinubu. I no go fit pay my tax. I no fit pay my this. You know fit now. You can't. And if either of them wins, it's going to be the same thing. You people should get that into your brain. Get it into your brain. Whosoever that wins, at the end of the day, all of us will see ourselves there. It's not a do or die affair. No need to put anything into us. I know a lot of people are suffering. We all are facing one challenge or the other. But at the end of the day, they will say majority carry the votes. So there's no point in stressing oneself. Nobody should abuse anybody. But if you abuse somebody and you think they will not give you back to you, you'll not be guaranteed, though. That is just what I stand for. If you want to be respected, respect other people. That's it. Is respect, they say, is reciprocal. If you want to be respected, respect yourself. Once you respect yourself, forget it. But if you go against somebody's whatever, everybody, the level of tolerance differs from persons to persons. You can't say because this one they talk. You need not everybody get that kind of patience. So just everybody has to be careful. So whatever you give to somebody is what you are going to get. this abuse and this tribalism, we have seen a lot of people from the southwest who are saying, it is our turn. Omoeni. What does that mean? Omoeni onishi di bebere ka visit jeme lumi. Is that one? What kind of nonsense thing is that? Now that one, you get tribe where we say, they go through hunger. Happy, what are we talking about? Everybody is facing the same thing. The same market we go. So what are we going to be talking about? You can't go market now. Oh, you now go to somebody who is a Yoruba person. A Yoruba woman is selling something. You can say, you don't say I be Yoruba person. Sell am for me like this. When the person don't buy expensive, you can't sell am say because you be Yoruba. You go say whether na you're Yoruba, because if you be Yoruba, you be Yoruba. No, so now that one will can't help me. When are they go there? Where I go they buy am? Maybe the person say go buy am for Igbo person hand or Hausa person hand. At the end of the day, you won't come sell am for you because it be. It's funny. It's just vice versa. Hunger, poverty, insecurity, all the vices don't even know tribe or religion. That is where a lot of people are not getting it. Well, Buhari has been dragged to court over the silence and arrest and intimidation of Obi because he's the one we say, I will not see. Forget, if you believe Buhari at your own peril. If you believe Buhari say, I'm going to make sure that there's going to be free and fair election. Yimu, loriro. All these ones that are even dragging him to this thing. Of course, let there be that awareness so that all these things will be documented. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.